Hello and welcome back to the course on Power BI. As you can see, we've created the second chord chart and colored it already. And we're not actually going to explore it right now. So we'll do all of that in the following tutorial when everything is ready, so when the whole visualization is ready. For now, we're just going to add a final element or two final elements to our visualization, just so that when we are exploring it, it is completed and we can derive all of the insights that we need. All right, so we're going to add a tree map. Actually, we're going to add two tree maps. So we're going to add a tree map here, and you guessed it, we're going to add a tree map over here. So one's going to be for the creditors, another one's going to be for the debtors. And so let's go ahead and do that. We'll take, so it's very simple, just take creditors, put them in here, automatically goes into group, take amount, put it in here, goes into values, as simple as that. Power BI at its best. Creating things is very simple. And so let's do the same thing for this. Before we proceed further, debtors, amount, done. So now let's do format. It's in view. Remember we switched that element on so that now we can see the grids, and that'll help us with the formatting. Let's maybe take it all the way up to here. And I'm just trying to count 1, 2, 3, 7 boxes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, less than 7. Okay, so we gotta split this one somewhere here. All right. Yep, that's good. I'll do this one as well. Yeah, this is the most fun part. All right, there we go. The only thing kind of like I don't like about Power BI is that you can see we've put in two charts onto this worksheet. It's even the same worksheet, but the colors are different. So you can see here, let's have a look. Germany is red, Germany is yellow. I don't know, and then Spain is gray, Spain is yellow, and so it's a bit of a nuisance to update the colors every single time for every single visualization. And even if you like copy one from the other, it still doesn't always work the way that you want it to work. So we're going to have to adjust that, and we'll do that just now. But what I wanted to show you is that already we have a very powerful visualization here, because I can, when I click on something here, this adjusts and all of these adjust. And again, you can see like whichever one you click on, everything adapts, and that's what we're going to be exploring in the further tutorial. But for now, what I don't think is the best option for our visualization is, let's say I select a country here. You can see that these boxes in the totals or in the tree maps, they're actually only kind of adjusting, so they're only highlighting instead of like the whole box readjusting itself. It's only highlighting the exact amount. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to add the labels, right? So we're going to go to data labels and we're going to put them on so that we can actually see the amounts here, and same thing here. But the other thing that I wanted to do is I don't think that highlighting is the best option for us. So we're going to change that to filtering. So to do that, we've already discussed this a bit previously in the course. So just select your visualization. That's going to be the master visualization. Go to format, click edit interactions. And here you can see that you've got the option selected to highlighting. Change it to filtering, then uncheck. Then select this one. This is going to be the master. Same thing. Change this to filtering. And then this one. So right now, if I click this, again, it's also highlighting. So click here, filtering, unclick, then click on this one. It's the master now. Click this and click filtering. These ones, as you can see, they don't even have an option of highlighting, because that's the type of chart that we're working with. A chord diagram, it's not possible to highlight things on it. It will restructure itself. Okay, so there we go. So now when I click, you can see that the whole chart is just updating right away. And it's easier, I think it's easier to understand. Like, again, you might have a different opinion. That's totally fine. So do it the way you think is right. I personally think that it's easier to read when the whole tree map has adjusted like that. So again, we're not right now, we're not analyzing anything. We're just making sure. So we're kind of performing the job of the developer of this visualization, and the analyst, that's what we're going to be doing in the next tutorial, where we're going to be analyzing this visualization. Now, the final step is the colors. Obviously, we can't leave the colors like so different, right? We could leave the colors different to the top parts, so we could change the colors and make them different to the top. But definitely these two boxes, they can't have like United States green and then, well, the United States not even on this one, Spain yellow and then Spain gray, or Germany red and then Germany yellow on this one. It's just confusing, and so we're going to need to change that. So let's go and do that. Data colors, and again, by now we already know them off by heart. We can just check here. So there's only France and Spain that are not that are medium and low risk. So this is what Spain. Let's adjust that to this color as we had before. The only thing here is now you can't really see the name, the title here, not the best. All right, let's have a look at what this will look like. France. See, again, you can't really see the color, and let's see if we can change the label. So here, data label, maybe make it black. Maybe that'll be better. Well, let's see how it'll look on the gray. So that is gray. Portugal is high risk. Ireland, high risk. Italy, high risk. Britain, gray. Oh, yeah, it looks good. So we'll leave it like that. Germany, stable. France and Japan. Okay, there we go. So that part is done. And now we just have to do the same for this. Data labels, black, data colors. It's a bit of a tedious process, but that's what sometimes happens when you want to create something amazing for your audience. Greece, high risk. Ireland, high risk. Portugal, high risk. Spain. Spain was medium risk. Germany, stable. Italy, high risk. By the end of this, you are going to be an expert in the Euro debt crisis of 2011. Okay, so there we go. And title here. So let's just do this as well. We're just going to change this to creditors. Or actually, the title we had was actually all right. Amount by creditor. And then this one as well, title. Change this to 12. All right, so there we go. Everything's ready. Let's save that. And let's have a look at how beautifully it adjusts. So you can see, very, very beautiful visualization that we've created. And yeah, so now all we have left to do is perform some analytics and derive some insights from this visualization and see what it's actually telling us. And we'll proceed with that in the next tutorial. Hope you enjoyed this one. I look forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy analyzing.